Welcome to another episode of Trends and Ideas. I'm your host, Isabel Sender, and our guest today is S&P Capital IQ's Director of ETF and Mutual Fund Research, Todd Rosenbluth, who's here to talk to us about a theme he's noticed among exchange-traded fund investors recently. Thanks very much for joining us today, Todd.
Good to be here, Isabel. Thank you.
Well, tell us, you've been looking at ETF inflows in July, so what's the trend that you saw there?
Yeah, we've seen a few trends, but the combination of we've seen growth in small cap exchange-traded funds or inflows into those, as well as technology ETFs and exchange-traded notes. We really think there's a confluence of events happening there, cyclical economy, strong growth overall, but we can get into that.
Well, why do you think investors actually did bid up those shares?
Yeah, I mean, so the growth prospects for small cap technology is quite strong. It's in fact stronger than what we're seeing in general small cap. So we're seeing over 60% earnings growth in 2013, according to Cap IQ consensus, for small cap technology stocks. We think that is part of the reason why investors are attracted to this asset class.
So, in light of the current environment, does S&P Capital IQ have an ETF perhaps that fits the bill?
Yeah, so PowerShares has a small cap technology ETF. The ticker is PSCT. It's one of those that we cover at S&P Capital IQ. We do a holdings-based analysis, and we like a lot of those stocks inside from a valuation perspective. The ETF also costs just 29 basis points. So that's pretty cheap for a small cap technology ETF or a small cap ETF overall, and it's one of the ones we're profiling on MarketScope Advisor this week.
Terrific. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. And we encourage all of our MarketScope.com subscribers to read more of Todd's views on MarketScope.com in a related Trends and Ideas article called Small Cap Tech Poised for Big Profits. Until next time, we thank you for watching or listening. I'm Isabel Sender for S&P Capital IQ.